Shoot. Just putting on some waders here. Just got live as soon as I could because sunset's just about to come up here and my mount keeps falling over, which isn't ideal. So I'm gonna need that to stay up for the day. I'm gonna have to like super glue it or something. But yeah, we're looking to do a bit of a morning session here. It's quite early. It's 7:40. And oh my god, stop falling over. It's gonna be a real problem if it keeps falling like that. It's got like no resistance at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna do some topwater stuff here. It's a little bit windier than what I was hoping. Not supposed to be this windy, but it is. But we've got the waders on and you can see, gonna walk along those reeds there. And hopefully we can get ourselves a bit of a topwater action with some pike real quick. There's a bit of a drop off either side of this little area here. So we'll see how we go. We've got the choppo, which is pretty much like a whopper plopper. And I've got a few extra baits that I could use. But I'm thinking maybe, might even use a jerk bait. We'll see. But just kind of getting dressed here. Good now. Got the rods out. Nice. I'll grab my net and some more lures. Put these away. Morning, how are you? Good, thank you.
So, what's fish today?
I'm hoping for some pike, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No pickerel?
I've caught a few, but they're not as easy to catch in here for some reason.
No.
Definitely more pike.
Yeah, okay.
But I did catch a couple over near the boat launch there.
Pickerel?
Yeah, I've caught 3 there this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So.
Well, have fun.
Yes, will do. Thank you. Yeah, oh yeah. Beautiful day.
We gotta do everything we can outside.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at the weather. I'm like, it's not going to be like this in a week or two.
No.
Have a good day. I want to put my keys. Now I'm just going to make sure I don't lose my keys because we're going to need those to get home. Oh shit, where did I put them? Maybe in the boot. Just going to quickly double check and then we'll get down to the water here. We've got about a 2-hour session. So, shoot, where did I put those? Sorry, it's not the best way to start a stream, guys, but trying to find my keys. I'm sure they're here somewhere. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get fishing here. Oh, there they are. We're good, we're good. The only reason I need my keys is because I've got to work this afternoon. And I'm gonna need them, so they can sit there. Alrighty, let's get down here. Let's see what we can do for you guys. Sunset's just about to pop up here. I used these waders probably 2 or 3 weeks ago and they're still wet. Oh, look at that. Beauty. Leave this here. Get my pliers. Pliers out, net on. And then we'll be using the choppo to start the day. Which should work well. Having issues with my mount. It's kind of not sticking very well. Pliers, and I've got a couple of jigs in here that I might use. Might try a walk the dog style too, maybe. But we're going to go with the choppo to start with. And look at that, beautiful Manitoba morning. There's a little bit more chop here than what I was hoping, but you never know. if you never go. But the water is fairly clear here, so that's good. A little bit of greenage, which is actually a bit of a surprise for this time of year. But yeah, I've got a little bit of water to play with here this morning. And yeah, the choppo from Berkeley will be using to start. So I'm going to cast straight down this weed edge to start. And then there's a bit of a drop off this rock wall here. And the pike do frequent that. So maybe we might start there. I just seen a minnow jump. We might start there just because it's likely to get rougher on this side than it is on this side. And I'm not sure if the choppo really loves too much chop, so. So if you're not familiar with the choppo, it's very similar to a whopper plopper. And it's got a back fin on the back. That's a very good top water bait. I'm looking to try and get an explosion on the surface. You can see it's got like that little fin there that spins. So I have caught a few fish on a top water bait, and it is so exciting when they hit. And it makes a wicked noise too. A bit shallower here. Might be a little bit too rough over here for this. How you doing, brother? No catches yet. We're trying. We only just kind of got here. I'm not feeling like super confident along that rock wall right now, but you can see this little weed edge here. That just screams fish to me. So let's have a cast. We'll see. I do have a few more options too. I've got a floating stick bait that I want to try, that I think will work well. But I really just want a top water strike on this guy, because it's just something so, oh, little wavy, kind of went hiding under a wave there. Oh, that's not as promising as I was hoping it would be there. Oh, we got hit. Oh, did you guys see that? Little pike. We got it. Oh, what? No way. That was just a huge explosion over here on the other side. Now, there is a problem I'm having with this bait, is it's kind of spinning around the way it shouldn't. I don't think it should spin like that. Huge explosion here, guys. Yeah, the bait is like, the whole bait is spinning. It shouldn't be, it should be just the back. Better cast. Thinking about putting a smaller one on. This is quite a big bait. It's a 5-inch bait. The other one I have is a 4-inch. But we did get some inquiry already. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change. You guys can't see, but it's kind of like this whole bait is spinning when it really should only be the back. So I think maybe just a smaller bait might work in our favour here. And I do like the look of this one a bit more. There is a bit more bass in this, not bass, perch in this lake, so that kind of matches the colour profile I'm after. Oh dude, another blow up here. Smaller bait might just work a bit better, so we'll quickly tie this guy on. Watch the sunrise here. Now it is a little bit windier than what I was hoping, so these baits probably aren't as effective right now. So we've got a few options. I've got a jerk bait, soft plastic, which could work, and I've got this walk the dog style bait that I'm excited to use, but it might also be a bit windy for that too. Nevertheless, it's just a beautiful day to be down here. Alright, let's throw this guy for a bit. Just a bit smaller profile. I'm gonna go, let's go straight out here. Yeah, I bought those baits thinking they'd be okay with this rod, but maybe this rod's just not quite big enough. I feel like we're gonna get hit with this one. Yeah, that's better. This one's not spinning around. I think maybe what you have to do is maybe run thicker line for a bigger bait. So maybe I have to run like 30 pound, because that is a saltwater bait. I was just thinking it'd be good for a bigger pike. Okay, let's go to the reeds here again, hey? Honestly think it's just a matter of time. I wish it wasn't as choppy. I know I've said that a few times here. It does just kind of take away a little bit from these baits. Might have to go right tight to this weed line here. You gotta be careful because they will come right close and hit as well. They've probably never seen a whopper plopper before. Let that sit for a second there. Try a bit of a popping action, see if we can get. It actually spins better with a lower rod. Oh, that's a perfect cast, guys. I feel like we're gonna get blown up here. Yeah, just those little waves are even making a difference. You know what I actually think would work really well here right now would be the Rapala scatter wrap. So maybe I'll keep casting this for a bit and then we'll chuck that on. Yeah, I'm surprised with the amount of blow-ups I've seen that we haven't been hit yet, to be honest with you. Let's go into the sun here. God, this is brighter than my future. Can't see nothing. Oh, another blow up further up that rock wall there. I'm going to pepper this line here. It's just a bit calmer than out there. Oh, did you guys see that blow up right next to it where I casted? They're going to have to go that floating stick bait. Or the scatter. Actually, maybe the scatter. I could go the jerk bait, but it's quite shallow in here, so makes it a little bit more difficult. I think we've tried our hardest with the chopper here already. Not feeling super confident on it right now. I got a bit of fluff. I'd love to know how your guys' mornings are going and what you're up to. I'm working a late shift at work right now, so I don't start till 11, so I've got a good couple of hours to get fishing in the morning here. Which is perfect. Okay, I'm going to swap this guy out. We haven't had any luck, and there is fish here, so I feel like if it was going to get hit, it would have been hit by now. So I'm going to put the scatter wrap on, which is becoming one of my favourite baits. Probably is my favourite bait, to be honest with you. I kind of came across it from, I was wondering why and what to use when it's super murky. This lake can get a bit murky with algae and such, so I was like, well, what do the bass fishermen do? And I looked up a guy called Kevin Van Dam. Well, he popped up and he's like, if it gets like that, you use square bills. So I found this guy, scatter wrap, and you can see it's just been destroyed by pike. It's just chewed up to crap. So, okay, well, let's tie one of those on and see. And I just kept catching fish after fish. I caught like 7 the first day. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's cropping time. And yeah, so I've tied this little guy on, and nothing but pike. And actually I caught walleye on it, which is a super surprise. In shallow, so it's fast becoming I love my soft plastics and my jerk baits and stuff, but this is almost surpassed that with what I've used it like caught on this lake, which is my hometown lake. So I need to just find some more of them because they're kind of hard to find in town here. There's only one place that stocks them, and they've got 2 colours. They've got that yellowy silvery colour or blue, so it makes it kind of not much of a range, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to find some in our bigger town that's not far away. Okay, let's go towards the sun here. I have to put my sunnies on already, mate. Now I've got to be careful because there's a bit of a pipe that runs across there. I don't know why it's there, but it is. but slow retrieve. Will work. God, there's a lot of fish blowing up here. I'm starting to think maybe they're not pike, but I had a hit over here, so kind of would be shocked if they weren't pike. All right, let's go this way, guys. Oh, horrible cast, man. First day fishing. But the quicker you retrieve, oh, there we go. That's a decent fish too. We've got one, guys. Oh, that's pulling drag. I told you it's my confidence bait. Wonder if this is a walleye. It shouldn't be, but oh no, it's a pike. I've got the net on the side of me here. Not a bad one either. Ah, sorry, guys, he fought a bit. Oh no, it's not a bad size. There we go. But yeah, first cast, guys. Or second cast. And we're on. Look at that. Sweet. Yeah, so yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of about these scatter apps. Get him out here, show you, and we'll let him go. He's fired up this morning. The water temperature's dropping here in Manitoba, so little pikelet. There he goes. The only negative about these baits is you get them stuck in the net real good, and it's kind of hard to get them out without some pliers. But yeah, second cast, stokage. Yeah, Rapala scatter wrap, they're called. All right, let's go again down that line. And Anatol, welcome. And welcome from Argentina. We're catching pike here today. Well, we're trying to anyway. All right, so that horrible cast turned into a fish. Straight down the line here. Let's go again. It's a bit weedy there. Okay, so gonna have to stay away from those reeds there. But if it's super weedy like that, you can slow down your retrieve and it won't dive as deep. So it's a pretty versatile bait. A little bit of weed on us there. We'll cast out here a little bit deeper. This is one spot I haven't fished in a long time. It's kind of, it was supposed to be a bit more north-northwest here today, so the wind was supposed to come more sideways, but it hasn't. But oh, hit, guys, hit. I feel like we're going to get another one straight away here. Got like heaps of, oh, is that a, oh no, I thought it was a wind knot, it's just some fluff, guys. I was fishing up the north end of the lake the other day and it had all this fluff in the air and spider webs. All right, let's go this way. I feel like there's a big one around the corner here. I seen that big fish explode on the surface earlier. Just going to super slow retrieve through this area because it's a little bit shallow. Oh, oh. Got a hit, or was it weed? Let's have a look. No, it might have been a fish, guys, damn. That sun's kind of in the way because that's where I want to cast. I'll go this way. I'm not much of a super morning fisherman. I'm more of an afternoon guy, but I've seen more action here in the morning than I have in the afternoon. Yep, the fish again exploded right on the surface, right where I casted before. I know there's a big one there waiting for us, guys. Now they would be coming in with that north wind, and there would be minnows getting pushed into the rocks here. So that's what they'd be chasing. What a hit. Wonder if I've got some weight on us here. Might just have to slow down that retrieve a touch. Could be a little bit shallower there than what I think. Oof, no weight on it. Yeah, I'm hitting bottom there, I think. It's a little bit shallower there than what I think. I'd love to hear what everybody's catching out there. If you could drop a comment below, where you're from, where you're watching from, what you like to catch. I'm in Minnedosa, Manitoba, my hometown, and we get northern pike in this lake and walleye mainly, which is like a zander for Europeans. It's a lake that I've kind of dismissed a bit in my past, but I've started to target pike a little bit more and actually respect the fish a bit more, because it's not really like respected much here, because they are a good fun fighting fish. So the only problem is there's not huge ones in here. Like there is, but nothing massive. But you can get up to, like, you know, you get your late 30 inches in here, like your 33s, 34s. I think I've caught a 35 here, and I didn't think much of it, but it was actually probably the biggest pike I've caught out of this lake. Morning, Glenn. How you doing today? Where you watching from? I'm gonna go in the sun. Sorry, guys. It might not be good viewing for you here, but there we go. Right close. Oh, I lost him, guys. Damn. My drag didn't really engage, and I've had this Sienna for a while, and the drag sometimes doesn't engage when it should. That was a super tight drag on him then. I think that's what you get for buying cheap reels, but that was a solid fish, probably about the same as the last one, I'd say. Damn, I really hope it wasn't a walleye. And he hit me right close, like there. That's like 3 meters away. It's pretty crazy. Oh, horrible cast. I've got to put my sunnies on. It's brighter than all hell out here right now. Problem is I can't read the comments below. I might take them off again. But yeah, we're down here for a couple of hours. Oh, that fish is still exploding over there, eh? There is a decent fish that's picking off minnows here. He's probably picked off 4 or 5 since I've been here. See if I can get long enough cast in. It's not too far away from where he's hanging around. yeah, like I was saying, I suppose that's the thing when it comes to buying cheaper reels. They kind of can be a little bit more primitive almost. If you buy a $200 Stratic or something like that, it's obviously gonna have a lot better drag system than a $30-40 Sienna or $50 Sienna, you know what I mean? But that was my bad. I really should have loosened the drag off. I know that this reel does this, so. Ottawa, awesome. The capital of Canada, I think. Could be wrong. The wind's starting to kind of drop off a bit here, which is nice. Okay, so we've caught one and we kind of missed our chance with that other one. Okay, there we go. I'm going to keep peppering this rock shore here. I know there's a good fish in there. I've seen him blow up on the surface there a few times. What sort of fish do you catch in Ottawa? Probably pike. Probably get trout through there. Some lakes, I suppose. It could even be some rivers. Okay, that sun's right in my eye, so I'm going to go down the line here, guys. I honestly didn't know Ottawa was in Ontario, though. That's like bad on my behalf. I thought Ottawa was its own. Full of weed here, guys. I'm trying to think what else we can catch a fish on here today. I'm gonna have to. So I've had like 3 or 4 casts along here, and it's just not working with this bait. Probably a little bit shallow there. So we'll go a bit wider. Now I do have a better sized rod for this, but it's reel, which is also another cheap reel. Shimano Nexave has been giving me grief. I've got a feeling that last fish we lost, guys, might have been a bloody walleye, eh? Just the way it fought, but the take was kind of pikey. So what I mean by that is if a pike grabs the bait from behind, they kind of pull with it, right, when you're retrieving, where if a walleye grabs it, it tends to go the other way, like real hard, so it hits a lot bigger than what it can be. That sounds a bit silly, but a pike's a bit more streamlined, ambush, they're happy to go from the front or the back, but a walleye will come from the side or like kind of below it and just nail it. But yeah, this is a ripper morning for fishing. A few more casts here and then we might jump up on these rocks and we'll walk down a bit and see what we can find. Almost feel like we've exhausted our opportunities here, guys. Be perfect for the choppo now that I've taken it off. Maybe we might switch it up here and we'll put the top water on. Would be a good opportunity for me to practice that anyway. And I think the top water might work along the rocks as well. So we might take this scatter wrap and we'll take the top water here, but we'll quickly nip that off quickly. I'd love to know where everybody's watching from. I've got a wet boot already, guys. So I've got these old waders, and they're no good. They're like neoprene, and they just, there we go, that's what we're going to use. Look at this guy, little bronze bomber. It's called the Zara Spook, the original. So we'll give that a crack. I have had a few hits on it, but I haven't landed a fish on it, unfortunately. But I've only used it twice, so we'll give her a crack. It's a decent sized bait. Sharp as it goes into my thumb. And I'm just tying a normal improved fisherman's knot, so you just kind of lap it over, give her 5 or 6 twists there, grab your tag end, go through the bottom loop, and then back up through the top loop that you made. Pretty easy knot, and then you can't forget to lube her up. A little bit of saliva there, and then bang, you're done. Could use a polymer knot, but you kind of get more of a tag end with a polymer knot, so you kind of lose a bit of line if you're running a leader. But yeah, this was on sale for like $6, and she's had a few wall wounds already. Couple of hits. Oh no, that might be a design there. Oh no, that's from the hook. The hook kind of rubbing there. That's one thing I think I would change, is maybe put smaller hooks on this and nicer hooks. They're not very like nice hooks. You can tell they're kind of cheap hooks, but yeah, it's a cool looking bait, and it's got a bit of pink under on the top side, which I love, because a lot of the bait fish, oh, no way a pike just jumped right where we were casting, guys. But yeah, most bait fish have that red near the gill plate. So I'm not even going to go in the water here. He was right on the surface, right here. You know, it's a bit of a technique with this. You got to kind of wind and tap side to side. Okay. That wasn't the best example of it, but I'll throw it down this weed line, guys, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to jump in the water here, it's a bit easier. And it casts good, this lure, for what it is. It might be hard for you guys to see, but you got to keep your rod tip up high, I find, and your wind. It's actually quite funny because it reminds me there's snakes getting around in the water here in Manitoba. Oh, that done a little jump, a little hop, skip and a jump, guys. But yeah, so it goes side to side. You get about this much movement either side. So but it's more of a, yeah, it's kind of like a, I'll show you here. I'm like winding and then twitching at the same time. And when you get hit with these things, the blow up is unreal. But I've got to work on it. It's not, my action is not perfect right now. I've been throwing the scatter wrap, which is just a slow, low retrieve like this. So must have some weed on it there, guys. I know we're all wrapped up or something. That's not ideal. You wouldn't want that to happen like 30 times a day because that's a lot of casts. I've done that again, I think. I'm not exactly nailing this right now. It's not feeling very natural. But I will not give up. That's better. Lower rod tip and not reeling it in as quick. Oh, got it side to side here, guys. Beautiful. That's what we're after. Now we just need a pike to hit it. The one thing I found is when if you get hit, you've got to be super quick with the strike, eh? Like, you really don't have a whole lot of time to strike. Welcome, Christian. How you doing today? Thanks for joining us. Beautiful day for fishing. You can hear the Canadian geese in the background. They come home to Manitoba this time of year. A lot of the farmers are starting to reap their crops, and a lot of goose eating byproduct. It's really difficult to see into that sun. As soon as I get out the water, the fish start bubbling up, and then as soon as I get in, I just don't see or hear anything from them. It's not ideal. Oh, horrible cast, man. First day fishing. Drop a comment below where you're watching from, guys. Love to know. And what sort of fishing you're into. This one, guys, this is going to be the one. Big pike. Feel it in my bones. Oh, I think we're all wrapped up again. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, well this isn't working either. I've tried a few different options. Let's go tight against his weed edge here. It was a little bit shallow there for the scatter wrap, so. So I actually thought you had to kind of jerk this with a tight line, but it's actually better with a bit of a loose line. So, but it kind of makes it hard to hook set when that time comes. The other bait I do have, that I might put on the other rod actually, is we've got a paddle tail Crush City with a weedless 1/4 ounce hook. So maybe, I've only had one topwater strike, so maybe that's what they're after, is a, well, the scatter wrap got a few hits under the surface, so maybe they want a different presentation right now. I'll quickly show you what that, and we'll tie that on and we'll have a few casts. Christian, how you doing, brother? Oh, hook in finger. Owie. That sucked, actually. I've had a few things go into my fingers the last couple of days. I've had a staple at work, went in deep. Yeah, I just got this thing, it's just bags just loaded with lures right now. Just gotta find the right one. Don't tell me it's not in here, that'd be not ideal. This one. There we go. This is what I was talking about. Crush City. Probably not the perfect colour, but it's got that weighted VMC on the bottom. But you can kind of swim that at any pace. So we'll tie that on quickly. And that's the only thing I can think of besides the scatter wrap. So same knot, 4 or 5 twists. Feed it through the bottom, back through the top. Ready to rock and roll. Beauty. And this has got a bit of a spring that you kind of twist into the bait. So it's a bit of a different style, but I'm trying to emulate what some of the big bass fishermen do, because I think it can apply here for sure. For walleye and pike, so maybe a bit of a slower presentation. I did use a paddle tail on the weekend there, and it got crushed so hard, and I got hit 3 or 4 times, and on the third time I went to set the hook perfectly. I had a Texas eye rig on it, and I just got dusted off, got bitten by a pike. So they will take this bait right now. I'm just simply retrieving nice and slow. Let that paddle tail do its thing. Now I kind of fast retrieve that because it's quite shallow in here, so, but I think if I go out here I can probably retrieve it a bit slower. Pike jumped straight ahead of us there, guys. A little bit out of casting range though, unfortunately. Maybe we'll put one that way. Probably slow it down a bit more. Oh, that's better. Sorry, guys. I know it was gross. I started working at a grain storage facility, and the amount of wheat that goes through my nose and it just blocks me up. It's horrid, but I love it. I love the job. Yeah, that's got sick action actually. Really nice action. I don't think if we don't catch something here in the next 15-20, we'll make a move up these rocks and we'll cover a bit more ground. Because yeah, this bait should be catching fish. Maybe a little big, the bait, but if anyone has ever fished for pike and walleye, they know they'll take any sort of size bait. I've caught 18-inch walleye on 7-inch baits, so they'll hoof one down, that's for sure. Just slow this retrieve down a bit. Keep that rod tip low, get maximum wobble. Yeah, that's right in the strike zone. It's not super deep here, so if I can get it 1.5 to 2 foot under the surface, it'd be perfect. Guys, there's an otter on that rock there. You see that? I think that's an otter, guys. That's crazy. Or is it a mink? I don't know the difference. You see him? He's gone hiding. I'm pretty sure that was an otter. We get river otters here, right? Oh, there he is. He's about to come out above that rock there. You can smell me. Kind of behind. He's up around this rock here. He's about to come across. He's about to pop his... He come in between those rocks there. There he goes. That's cool. See you, Bruss. I don't know what that was. If anyone knows, drop a comment. He wasn't looking the best. Looked like he'd had a rough summer. I mean, you would too. It's been hot. Okay, that wind's dropped right out here. I think it might be a time for us to go for a walk along these rocks, guys, and see what we can find. It's not happening here right now. I thought this spot might have been a bit more productive. Las Vegas, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. A little bit different to Las Vegas this, hey? Last day fishing, welcome. Vegas. Will there be any fishing in Vegas? Probably not, eh? You're there just for a little hit and run mission, are you? Okay, we're gonna get moving, guys. Gonna put that scatter wrap back on. I think that's gonna be good from the rocks. And we'll bring the jerk bait that I already have on this other rod, so we'll quickly retie this. Take that one off. Scatter back on. And then So on these rocks here that I'm about to fish, you've got about 6 to 10 foot of shallow kind of water that goes from like, I don't know, 5 foot to like rocks up out of the surface. And then beyond that, you've got some deep drop offs, you know, 10 foot, 8 foot. But you can kind of cast out onto those spots. So I'll take that jerk bait with me. It might not be the heaviest bait, but we'll be able to get it down and see if there's anything along the base of those rocks. Always keep your line when you're fishing, guys. Put it in your little bag there. So we've got that rod already tied up. A sip of water here, and we'll make our way down these rocks, guys. I might leave my net here. Won't need that. And then if we have no luck, we'll come back and we'll fish this spot. Again, we've given this a good go. So, disappointed I missed that second one. Would have been nice to see what that fish was. I think the way it hit, it would have to have been a pike, but I was just second guessing myself. But yeah, let's go for a stroll. Squishing like I've got a booter, right boot, neoprene waders. Don't buy them. When I mean neoprene like this style, they get a hole. Oh, I can see where the hole is now. Finally, it's coming out the side here in the stitching of the boot. Okay, might be able to plug that up. Yeah, it's coming out of there. Okay, bit of silicone maybe. Kind of a weird spot to get a hole in the toughest part of it. Normally you get it in the stitching of the neoprene. That's what I was kind of getting at. But yeah, how far are we? Let's go a little bit more here. There is a deep rock, actually, a big rock in here somewhere, and it drops right down. And often you'll see fish along there. I kind of found it ice fishing one time. And it's not far from here, so let's go. I'm gonna go to the scatter wrap to start. Jump down here now, the water's edge. Now you've got to be careful around these rocks because it's just pure slime. It's a lot murkier here than what I thought it would be. It's weird. I'm going to cast along the wall here. Rod tip down. Oh! Might have been a bit of rock there, guys. Oh, maybe not. You can see there's a crawfish right here. You're not allowed to use them for bait, otherwise I would be using them all the time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. I've got a lot more fishing adventures to come. Since I'm working that late shift at work, I might even come down the next couple of days here. I try and get out 2 or 3 times a week, and I like to go live. It's just a better way to communicate, and I like to interact with people. So, morning, Captain Jets, Airboat. How you doing, brother? I like to communicate with people, so yeah, drop a comment. Where you airboating today, Captain Joe? All right, we're going to take a few more steps up here. No bites on the scatter. We'll go 10-15 meters, and then we'll try the jerkbait. On the HMG inshore, love the rod. I've got the neck save. Not loving that right now. Something not quite right with it. It's kind of, there's a few issues. I'll show you when we get cast in here, and I've tried a few things to fix it. But let's go here. Got a nice little landing, and we'll go. It's called a big bait company. It's like a jerk bait with a Berkeley jig head with a fusion hook, a 1/4 ounce, 20-pound leader. On the neck save. What I'm finding is this here, on the reel, the line isn't feeding into the roller all that often, and I'm kind of ruining my line. That might be that rock I was telling you about here, guys. Kind of see there's a bit of a reflection there. Now when I kind of reel in a bit closer, we're getting close now, you have to kind of reel it in a bit faster because it's all rock, and that's doom for your bait. It just gets caught. Damn, I thought we might have got a hit there. Let's go again. Let it sink down. But it's been a quieter morning than I thought it would be. But we'll keep persisting. We've got another hour or so. If you guys have a suggestion for a nice 1500 or 2000 size reel, drop it below. Personally, I'm more of a Shimano Daiwa guy, but I haven't really had too much Daiwa lately. So I'm probably more Shimano. Kind of always have been. Trying to get a little bit of jerk there. Okay, let's go one out here again, guys. Bait doesn't cast too bad. Let it sink to the bottom. Then we'll retrieve it back in quickly. Oh, I don't know if that was a hit. Kind of felt weird. Big blow up. Told you there's fish here. Gonna get the scatter wrap out. Could even get hit here. Burn it across the surface, guys. So there's pike here, but they're a bit fussy today. I don't know if it's a colour thing. I have gone with bright colours. I tend to do well on bright colours, but maybe I need like more of a minnow colour. Alright, let's go. Retrieve it a bit slower, maybe. You guys hear that fish jump? Like to kind of give it a few hits to start to get it low, and then you can burn it. I know there's a nice fish in here. There's our name on it, guys, but making it difficult to catch him. Chuck one along here, eh? another explosion. Shallow there. Another explosion behind us here, guys. I'm wondering if I don't have the... Maybe I do need to buy a blue one of these. Dude, that's the stickiest weed I've ever seen. More weed. Dude, that's the grossest weed ever. It's like radio. It's just super sweet. Okay, I'm going to move up a bit, guys. So hang with me. We'll go up another 10 meters or so. Caught a rock. Sorry. Try and find a nice casting rock here. One's quite nice, but we'll go a bit further. Oh, look at this. Perfect casting rock right there. It's got my name written all over it. Whoop. As I slip. It's actually probably a bit slippery. Yeah, it is slippery. We'll stay off that guy. We'll go a bit further. Oh, there we go. Found one. Look at that. Oh, let's go to the soft plastic again, guys. I wonder if I burn it across the top along these rocks, guys. It's going to be a bit unconventional, but... Looks pretty sick though. Another blow up right there, right in front of me. That was super shallow. I wonder if they're rock bass, guys. Bet you they're rock bass. Must be a really big rock bass in here. My bad. I had a message from work and probably gonna lose a lot of you there. My bad. Message from work, I had to quickly check. All it was a thumb, which was weird. Again. Okay, I'm gonna change my tact here. I'm literally, that's where all the blow-ups have been that I've seen. Right along that rock wall there. I can't see why a rock bass wouldn't hit a scatter wrap if it was hungry enough. Let's go from a distance, guys. Cast from here. I'm just gonna cast along this. God, they're everywhere. Why can I not hook these fish? I really mustn't have the right bait today. You know how sometimes you go fishing and you just know you've left the wrong bait at home? That's how I feel right now. Okay, I'm gonna go to scatter up again. Not getting any love on that at all. I wonder if I had a slip bobber and a worm. I'm hitting rocks there, a bit shallow. That's my favourite weed to deal with here. Oh, gross. It's like sticky and slimy, and you know, weed you can just normally just hit it off almost with your rod, right? This stuff is gooey. Ooey gooey. All over your hooks. What do I do? I'll cast a little bit wider. Another rod wrap here. Fort Worth, Texas. How you doing, Robert Hall? Welcome, brother. Welcome to Manitoba, Canada. You might think I'm bass fishing, but ain't no bass here. Rock bass maybe. Oh, there we go. Finally got a fish, guys. I knew there was fish in here. They look different than a pike too. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a big pike, guys. Oh, and he's choked it. Chokage. We might be losing the scatter app eventually here. I haven't lost the scatter app. That's finally been absolutely nailed. Walk tightrope here. I didn't bring my net, which I really could have used right now. Slippery. Don't break. Oh, nice. Didn't break. It is super slippery here, sorry guys. It's just super slippery. And that's that pike that's been blowing up here for a while. That hook's gonna come out pretty good too, I think. I was super worried I was gonna lose that bait. That bait's been a really good bait for me. And there we go, Robert, got your pike. That's a pike that's been harassing me. It's actually probably a really good sized pike for this waterway. Beautiful fish. Look at that beautiful green that they present. There he goes. Spin around here. There he goes. He'll go down there. See him right there. Awesome. I've been looking. That's a fish that's been blowing up, guys. I've been trying to get him, and I finally got him. Phew. Now I'm just gonna wash my hands because the smell of pike is horrid. I think I need a new phone holder. My phone keeps falling down every time I bend over. So, but we're gonna have to check that later, and it's pretty good. For how deep that was, like he had that in there. It's actually pretty good. So let's have another cast. Finally got that fish. Oh my God, this phone holder's killing me. Topwater, welcome. I think I've said your name right there. Sorry if I didn't. That pike's still just sitting there, so I might try and give him a little nudge here with the rod. I'm sure he's fine. It's just right here. There he goes. Just lifted him up out of the rock and he went straight away. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Right, we're going to keep moving. That was sick. That's that fish that's been busting up here a few times now. I'm going to have a few more casts. The scatter up. Yeah, sure is beautiful scenery here today. It's probably our last nice bit of weather here. Oh. Get that bit of weight off. Dwayne, welcome. Thanks for the comment, brother. This one is a medium fast action. This is a super cheap Walmart rod, but I have caught some of the best fish on this rod, and it's a really nice, actually it's a really nice rod, FXS 66MB2 Shimano, made in China. But my other rod, I'll show you, is a 7.6 medium light. I think it's a fast action. Fenwick inshore. So if you're doing this sort of casting, I would normally have this on that rod. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, guys, big nailage. Did you guys see that? Whoa, that was an aggressive hit. Damn. Damn, my drag probably wasn't tight enough there. There's bloody drag on this rod. That thing was insane. That's the thing about these scatter wraps is when pike hit them, mate, they hit them. Oh, I missed him. That was another big fish, guys. Damn. Shoot, now I'm all wrapped up here. Give me another go. Give me another go. Bugger. Two really big hits. Super aggressive, eh? So, man, when they hit these pike, they hit. You're kind of at the mercy of them a little bit if they hit it properly or not. And they'll hit super close to shore as well. All right, let's go side cast here. Keep that rod tip out. But that, I'm using a scatter wrap from Rapala. They're like a 3 to 6 foot deep diving, like they're kind of a shallow water crank almost. It's been absolutely nailed. I've been using it, I don't know, last 10, 11 times. And the pike just love them, especially in this lake because it is super shallow. Damn. That'd have been two nice fish to catch. How aggressive was that? Right there. Come on. Ooh. Bugger. If you like what you see, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe. We'll be out here again in the upcoming days. Gotta cast this way. I think he might have learnt the lesson out of the learned his lesson from the first two hits. Ah, bugger. close again. I'll just kind of fast retrieve that and just try to get a bit lower. Getting a few hits in this spot here, guys. Kind of using that whipping action to get low, and then it's just a steady retrieve back. Just seen a little minnow jump at the surface there, so let's hope there's another fish to here. Swimming in sideways, we're all hooked up, are we? Oh, hit. There we go. Very aggressive. Loosen that drag off. Another big pike, guys. Oops. Just slippery as here. There we go. Nailed that. So when they hit them good. There we go. Another pike, guys. Beautiful fish. Here's a ripper. Look at that beautiful colour on him, eh? They're loving that X-wrap, that X-scatter. Right, let's let him go. Whoa! See you, bros. And as always, gotta wash my hands. Pike slime all over. If anyone's caught pike, you know the smell I'm talking about. I'm going to keep casting here. We tend to be hitting them here, so just off this break. Just going to check my leader. It's a little scuffed, not going to lie. But that's why you're on 20 pound. It's probably at about 15 right now, I'd say. Cheers, Dwayne. That was a nice fish, actually. I take it my reel got in the water, which is not good. It is technically freshwater, but it rusts everything. Pretty hard water here in Manitoba. So that's the third pike of the day. I've probably missed 2. One earlier at my feet, and then that one about 20 minutes ago I probably should have got hooks into a bit better. But yeah, the scatter app, the more I fish this lake, the more this bait just keeps dominating. Give you guys another look here. It's not a huge bait, but it's got like that kind of little bill on the. It's been absolute dynamite for me this summer. And how aggressive have they been on it? I'm gonna go down here, this way. There is a bit of a shallow spot in there too. I'm pretty sure I marked it at about 3 or 4 foot, which people don't know is really there. Well, that was a good spot. I'm gonna make my way back and we'll cast along the way. Oh my gosh. These rocks that are higher are still super slippery for some reason, which is super dangerous to bend. Hold this thing, it keeps flopping down on me. It's an issue. Might have to get some super glue onto it, I suppose. I don't really want to do it because it's going to be locked into place. I'd rather it not be super glued. cast here quick. See if we can't jag one more. Seems a little bit murkier here though, in this corner. As you can see, it's quite a quick retrieve that they're hitting. Now I'm quick retrieving to get it a little bit lower. Just before this rock wall, they're kind of hitting on the edge. And the castability for how light this bait is unbelievable. Cast it a mile, it's super light. It's not a heavy lure at all. Thunderstruck, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. Hope you're well. Hope you've been catching some of those nice trout, bros. I've caught, we've caught 3 pike, lost 2 on there. I think this is like the GOAT when it comes to fishing lures for this lake anyway. Not every lake, this lake. Nice. Davin, welcome. That's a nice brownie, bro. Did you keep her? Good chewing. Two. Nice. You know what's better than 1? 2. Let's go one straight out here. Might be something lurking. Not as productive here as that other spot. So I think maybe it's a bit shallower here. Down there it's a little bit deeper, a bit of a deeper ledge. So that's good to know for the next coming days when we get back out. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, we'll go fishing again the next couple of days here, guys. Probably tomorrow. Thursday looks real windy, so yeah, nice. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of eating trout. And 24, that's quite that's quite big for it to be a keeper. We actually have a bit of a different method here in Canada. They eat the smaller ones and leave the bigger ones for breeding. So I kind of thought it was silly when I first heard it, but it's probably a pretty good idea. congrats, bro. That's sick. Glad to see you're doing well with the streaming. I haven't been able to catch it because I've been working like a later shift, but I'll try and get you soon. Yeah, it's a bit weird that they do that, but hey, they think they know. They probably don't. We'll grab the other rod here and we'll move up to this corner and we'll have a few more casts up here. See if we can't get a last minute pike here, guys. A walleye would be sick. How fun is it just like casting lures? Easily my favourite thing to do. Well, I've got 3 minutes and then we're gone, so let's see if we can't catch one in that time. I've got to head to work here. I've got to make coffee, make something to eat, get dressed, get the pike slime off me, and I've got about 25 minutes to do it, so gonna be pushing it fine. But let's see if we can't get this stream up over 50 likes before we head off here, guys. So hit that button if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe for probably tomorrow's action about the same time. Probably another 2 hours earlier than what we are now. I'll be down here and we'll be, maybe we'll go further down the rock wall and see if we can't catch some pike down there. I find the pike that are bigger are actually in the deeper holes, so. But we've caught some nice pike here today. And shout out to the guy that hit the, or lady, that hit that button for 50. That's awesome, appreciate that, love it. Okay, last cast. So if you're a fisherman, you know, that's like the second to last cast. There's probably gonna be one more after this. Come on, pike, I know you're here. Oh, hit. No, we got a hit. I called, I asked, I did not take. We'll go one more in that direction and then we'll call it quits here. What a sick bit of driftwood there, eh? That'd be awesome for a fish tank. I wonder if I take it home. Of course, that all wrapped up. Okay, because that wasn't a proper. One more. I'd love to keep fishing, guys, because it's such a ripper day. I've enjoyed having you with me. It's time to go. Gotta get ready for work. So don't forget to hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be back down here tomorrow. And we'll try our luck and see if we can't get another few pike. We got 3 today. Got slime all over me. Had a blast, got a wet boot. Found the hole in my waders, so it's all been a deadly day. But yeah, time to go. Hit the subscribe and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, one more. Oh, I wonder if there's something else I'm hitting there. I hit that spot 3 times. Oh, that thing casts like a cannon, bro. Right, last cast. And now the wind drops out, it's like perfect. Oh, if you keep your rod tip low, it gets real low, that thing. Sick. That was a fun sesh, guys. Oh, head towards the car here. Can't believe we've seen that otter or mink or whatever it was. That was cool. 3 pike. Clean up the fishing station. I think we'll start with a scatter wrap again tomorrow and maybe a soft plastic. I reckon this guy just under the surface will probably work a treat again just early. Oh, can't forget, walk the dog style. We tried that out today. It was kind of a little bit too choppy, but it worked okay. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Another couple hour sesh. We've got to pack up and get to work. I wouldn't mind as much, but I've got someone picking me up, so I don't want to be late for them. So we'll put the rods in the trusty Sunfire. She'll be ready to rock and roll at 7:30 tomorrow, Manitoba time, whatever that is. And yeah, hit that subscribe. See you guys tomorrow for a fun sesh. Beat a pike record of 3 today, which might be tough. I kind of find that if you fish a spot, it needs a couple of days just to kind of reclaim itself. And I feel like some of the fish frequent the same areas, so perfect. We'll put that away there. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining.